Devastating news for Ellyse Perry today. What's the reaction from the group then?
Yeah, we're obviously really sad for her. She's been a great player for this group for a long time, and you saw that the spirit and the character that she played with yesterday in that game, it's a huge loss, but we've got the capacity and the depth in the squad to replace that. Yeah, as you can imagine, it's a pretty rough day for a couple of days for her, but as I said, she, all throughout her career has shown the kind of player that she is, and she never lets the team down, and she went out there and put in 120% as she always does, and I think it's just a good message to send to the rest of the world, the sort of spirit that we play with in this Australian team.
She's had a rough trot through injuries lately, hasn't she?
Yeah, but it's Ellyse Perry, and she does all the right things and ticks all the boxes and dots all the I's and things like that. So we know that she did everything she could to get up for that game yesterday, and they made a great decision to play her, and it was just unfortunate that she went down the way she did.
And she's
Yeah, she's been around the group, and we celebrated the win last night and hung out together as a group, and she was in good spirits, as you can imagine, and we'll just wait and see what happens in the next few days.
Has she said anything, any kind of inspirational message from it at all?
No, just get on with it. She's not one to make a big deal about things, and she doesn't want the limelight to be on her, so we know we've got a big game on Thursday, so that's what we'll be focusing on.
We say, you've got a deep squad. It is impossible to replace Ellyse Perry and what she brings to the team, isn't it?
Yes and no. I think she bowls pretty clinical overs in the power play, but also does really well with the bat as well. But we've got people in the squad who do both of those things really well. We've got Molly Strano, who's a great power play bowler. We've got Annabelle Sutherland, who's come to the fore with the bat as well. So whilst we don't have an exact replica for Ellyse Perry, we've got the same character and fight in those players that we do in Ellyse. So I have no doubt that whoever it is that steps up and takes her place in the 11 will do an outstanding job for the Australian team.
Do you know why a replacement player hasn't been included in this one?
LJ, I'm not a selector. I don't make the decisions. I'm just another player that runs out there. But we feel like, as I said, we've got the depth in this group, and we've got the 15 that they chose at the start of this tournament without, obviously, Tay. We know that we can do the job to, get through the semi.
In a strange way, can you see this actually inspiring the group to going on with it?
I guess if that's the way you want to look at it. But we've obviously there's been a lot of media about the pool that we're in and the challenges that we've overcome, and this is just another thing that comes along the way in World Cups. I have no doubt that the group will pull together and we'll be all right come Thursday night.
Georgia Romero was obviously pretty massive. I suppose she may now play a bigger role than potentially she might have in the Ellyse on the day.
I think it all depends, I guess, on the day, what matchups they want to put out there, whether they want spinners or pace bowlers. As I said, I'm not a selector, I don't make those decisions, but the group that we have at the moment is a pretty elite group. We've got genuine match winners all the way down to the 13th, 14th and 15th player in our squad, and I think that's just one of the things that holds us in good stead in this tournament, is knowing that anyone on their day can win the game for the team. We saw that from Georgia yesterday. She was outstanding.
There must be a concern, I would imagine, about the pain factor. I mean, if you guys are drained out, your campaign will end before on Thursday essentially.
Well, I'm not a selector or a meteorologist, so I can't control the weather either. Obviously there's been a lot of talk about that, but they got a game up on the SCG a couple of months ago, the Big Bash final, so I'm sure they'll be doing everything they can to make sure there's at least 10 overs aside for both of those semis. Potentially, I guess we won't know until the day, but we're going in like we're playing a T20, and we'll sit down as a group tomorrow and come up with plans and the way we want to go about that game, but all eyes will be on the games tonight, I guess.
In your experience put range one game, you talk about tactics for a short game and what that means for the batting involved?
Yeah, I guess that's a conversation that will happen on the day of the game, and in the change room if it does get reduced. But for now, we're just focusing on we've got a light day today, a bit of top up tomorrow, and then hopefully a game on Thursday night.
And on your own form, do you be happy with that? You're going well, so it seems like a big form right on your career going into this competition.
I'm one of those people that always thinks that she can be better, but at the same time, I don't think form's really a word that you can use in T20 cricket. It's a pretty typical format. It's a pretty unforgiving game at times, so I'm just happy to be contributing to the success of the team. Yeah, we've got a great group of players who've played a lot of high-stakes cricket in the last couple of years, whether it's the T20 World Cup in the Caribbean or Big Bash finals or domestic finals. So I have no doubt the calibre of players that we have will make a huge impact and statement in that game.
South Africa, England, you've got a preference?
Just hopefully the game gets on whoever we're playing.